What's up? It's your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your nephew, your friend. But I can't be your son, it's your kinfolk Will Henry with God's Will Fitness. Thank you. Appreciate y'all support, right? Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for checking me out. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? Every week I'll try to do it. Every week I'll try to give y'all some type of motivation, some type of wisdom, some type of information that y'all can use in your regular life. And I just continue to think about the mental things because, you know, it's a lot of things going on with mental health. It's a mental warfare out there in these streets, right? Out there in these gyms, out there in these workplaces, out there in these churches. It's something that we're going through mentally, right? Through post-pandemic, even before the pandemic. It's something that we're going through mentally that is not right, that can be better, that can improve, that could use some type of inspiration to pull from when the time is needed. And I want to be that glimmer of hope. I want to be that light in darkness, because it can get dark, it can get scary, you know, things can get fearful. But what are you gonna do when your back's up against the wall? What are you gonna do when you have no help, nobody to turn to? What are you gonna do when it's fourth quarter? When it's just a few seconds left on the clock? When that clutch gene needs to come into play, what are you going to do? Are you going to show up? Are you going to perform? And if you perform to the best of your ability, can you accept that? Even if it's a loss, can you accept that defeat? You know, so life after greatness, right? What happens when you reach your goals? What happens when you achieve your fitness goals? What do you do after that, right? I always talk about the people that's on the rise. I always talk about the people that's up on the come up. I always talk about the others that are trying to get there, but I never talk about the people that are there already. I figure that y'all already got the tools. I figure that y'all already got the knowledge, but we go through so much. Maybe y'all need that pick me up. Maybe y'all need that extra boost, and that's what I do. What do you do when you've gotten there, when you reach that pinnacle, when you reach that peak? When people are patting you on your back, what do you do? Do you love all the DMs, all the comments giving you praise? What do you do when they making your head big? What do you do when somebody keeps flattering you? Women, what do you do? I know y'all go through it a little bit more than men, right? Men, what do you do? Like, how do you carry yourself? And then once you are able to carry yourself, where are you gonna carry yourself to? Where are you gonna go from there? Because there are more things that we can accomplish. There are more things that we can do, more details we can fine tune. There are more things we can make better. We can tweak, make a little adjustment, improve. There are some things, but you gotta be willing to do it. You gotta be able to go past all the handshakes, all the pats on the back. You gotta be able to look past the googly eyes, the text messages, the phone calls, the FaceTimes. You gotta go past all that friendly stuff, because you have a gift from God, but that doesn't make you God's gift to the world, right? Do you show arrogance? Do you show conceitedness, cockiness? Do you show like the unwillingness to be down to earth? Because God can humble you. Life can humble you. The universe can humble you. Things will come. When you wake up out the bed in the morning and walk out the door, things are waiting at your doorstep. But the people who got the results, the people who maneuver through pain, maneuver through adversity, those are the people that still got further to go. Because if you was able to make up that type of ground in this amount of time, no telling how far you can take it from there. No telling how far you can go from there. No telling what distance you can travel. Right? We can't be satisfied. We can't be content. Life is not about settling, right? We're millennials now. Nobody want to settle for nothing. You want it to be about you. If it's going to be about you, make you something worth to be about. You need to have value. You need to bring something to the table. And not just a nice body. You lost 50 pounds. You lost 100 pounds. Okay, now what? Are you still motivated? Do you still got that go-getter's mentality? Did you do it for the right reasons? Because if it wasn't for the right reasons, baby, you gonna go back. You gonna backtrack. You gonna backpedal. You gonna reverse. It gotta be rooted in the right purpose. It gotta be rooted in the right mindset. And what type of soil you gonna put on it? What you gonna nurture it with? Y'all reach y'all goals and now you happy. You think the game is over. You think you won. But you're still living. You think you have victory and that's it, but you're still breathing. Anything else can happen after that. We don't know what the future holds. You all gung-ho, you all smiling, and I get you gotta celebrate. I get that you gotta show your self-love and show your self-appreciation, but damn, is that gonna be it? Is that gonna be all there is to life? A nice body? I've reached this, then what? Now let's go somewhere with the mind. Now let's transform my brain. Now let's transform my intellect. Now let's transform the mental properties. What about our spirit? You know, what about our soul? What about our heart? What about the emotions, the feelings? Everything that makes being a human. Are we gonna be able to put that in check? Are we gonna be able to put that in control? Are we gonna be able to make it all come together and swing and sing a sweet harmony, right? And sing about togetherness. Like you've achieved the physical part. What about the mental part? What about the spiritual part? What about the financial part? But what about the relationship part? Right? It's not just you no more. If you grown, it's not just you no more. It's kids to feed. We know there's some leftovers in the fridge that you looked over. Right? We know there are some workouts that you decided not to go to. We know there's some cheat meals that you had this past week. We know because we've been there. I've been there. I'm just trying to relate to y'all. I'm just trying to speak to y'all on y'all level, right? I want to be on y'all level because I am. Like, no, don't get it twisted. Don't try to hold me up here. I'm right there with you, eye level. Whatever you want to say, why it's easy for me, why I'm able to maintain it and you're not, whatever excuse you want to make, okay, make that. But at the same time, understand this. There has to be a next. There has to be another step. There has to be another direction. There has to be another destination. Right? Destiny isn't just one location. Destiny can cover ground. Right? Destiny can be in different regions. Destiny can be sprinkled throughout this world. And each time we reach those destinations, then we fulfilled something within us, right? And as that becomes to grow, as that becomes fuller, then the way we see life will be much more purposeful. The way we see life will be that much more beautiful. We will have so much more appreciation our life will be that much more meaningful. So, I'm just trying to talk to y'all. God's will, fitness, how?